guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tanya Gonzalez, aka Kiss and Makeup 0514 here on YouTube, and welcome to the video. So first, as always, really quickly, I need you guys to subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe on that red subscribe button right down below for me. And also don't forget to hit that little notification bell. That way you guys are notified every time I upload a new video, which is going to be on Mondays and Fridays. So with that being said, let's just get right into this video. So Smashbox came out with a few new products and I'm going to be demoing them for you guys today. But I really want to show you quickly what they will be that I'm going to be trying out for you guys. So I have here the new Smashbox Contour Palette. And I am going to be using this on my face. So this is the new contour palette that Smashbox came out with. So then also we're going to go in with the new eyeliner that they came out with. This is the liquid liner. Also, I have the new Smashbox Cover Shot eyeshadow. So this is it here and it's called Punked. So these are the shades we're going to be working with today. I also have the new primer waters by Nicole Concilio. I have all three. So I have the So Chill Coconut, I have the Serene Greens, and also the Centering Citrus. So I'm going to explain all the products to you guys a little bit more as I'm demoing them. And then the last item is going to be the Smashbox Superfan Mascara that just launched as well. So I am going to be trying all these products out with you guys. I did do this whole look with everything here. So like I said, I will be swatching, demoing, reviewing, and doing everything like that. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, just keep watching. Okay guys, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go in with the Smashbox Cover Shot, and this is the one in Punked. And I'm going to bring it up closer so you guys could see the shades in these. So the shades in this palette is more of like cool grays, warm mauves, nudes, and like purples, and they're velvets and shimmers as well. I know this is not typically what I use more like warmer shades, but I feel like it's really pretty because it has like the purples and the mauve shades. And I also really love this shade right here, which we're going to be using in the tutorial, and I'm going to show you guys how that looks. So super pretty. I'm excited to try this. So I've already applied my concealer and set it. So I think the first shade I'm going to go in with this shade right here, and this one is called Riot Girl. Okay, so now that I've built that up a bit, and I'm thinking of going in with this shade right here. This one is called Soft Punch. I never really work with these cool tone shades, so I'm really going out of my element right now. Normally I use the warm tones, as you guys know. So I just did a half cut crease. You guys have seen me do that a ton of times, so I didn't do it on camera for you guys, but I used my Anastasia concealer for that, and I just cut the crease. So I always have to worry about it getting on top just because I don't have a lot of lid space. So now I'm just going to go in with this shade right here, and this is called Combat Boots. And then I'm going to go back in with Riot Girl, and I'm taking a pencil brush. And all I'm doing is just going right in that transition shade and bringing it in a little bit, not going too far down on the lid. So I'm going to go back in with Soft Punch and a clean brush. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay on that outer corner and just smoke it in just a little bit. So now I'm going to take my favorite color from the palette, and the shade is called Punked. That's this one right here. And I'm just going to put that right on my lid. So now going in with this shade right here, and this shade is called Destroyer. I'm going to take that and just place my brush in it and just put it on the outer corner a little bit. I'm trying to use as many shades as possible in the palette. So this one is more of a gray tone shimmer. So now going into the black shade, and this one is called Arnikist. So I'm just going to take that and also another clean brush, and I'm going to smoke that out on the outer corner. And like I said, this is going to be real smoky. So I could leave it like this if I wanted to, but because I want to use all of the shades in the palette and I want it to be like really smoky and sultry, I'm going to use the black. So now I'm just taking a makeup remover and I'm just going to clean everything up. So now I'm going to go in with the Always On liquid eyeliner, and I'm just going to open it for you guys so you guys could see how the tip is. So it says here it has superior staying power, 24 hours of intensely pigmented rich black color that stands up to water, flaking, smudging, sweat, and humidity. So today obviously we're going to do a wing liner because this is a really dramatic eye. So I'm going to start out at the end here and work my way in. This worked out really well. It's really black, which I like, and it was easy to handle as well. So now I'm going to go into their new mascara, and this is the Superfan Fans Out Mascara, and I'll show you guys. So the features and benefits, it says it's buildable, lift, length, and volume that lasts for 12 hours. Precision double bristle brush loads product from root to tip while the soft comb reaches, styles, and reveals lashes you never knew you had. Super black formula keeps lashes looking fuller, thicker, without any clumping, smudging, flaking, or heaviness. So I want to show you guys the brush first to this, so that way you guys could see how that looks. So this is the brush. And although I most of the time use falsies, and we are going to do false lashes today, I'm going to coat my lashes with this first in order to prep the falsies. And honestly, my lashes are so small, you guys could probably hardly see them, but it is definitely giving me a little bit more length than what I normally have. Okay guys, so I just popped my lashes on, did my foundation, my concealer. So now I'm going to go into the Smashbox contour palette. So I'm going to put it up a little closer for you guys to see it. Okay, so this says it features 3 matte and 2 pearlescent powders to shape, bronze, and highlight. Includes 1 matte blush for adding a youthful flush of color. This laid back makeup palette makes it easy to add warmth and dimension. So these are the 2 contour shades, and then you have the blush powder here. And then you also have the setting powder here, and then the 2 highlights right here. So I think for me, I'm going to go in with both of these. I'm just going to probably dip my brush into both of them and use both of those as my contour. So I'm going to be using this brush from Morphe. It's a Morphe E4 brush. So now I'm just going to take this blush right here and a BH Cosmetics brush and just place that on the cheeks. This blush just adds to that warmness right there of the contour, so it complements each other really nicely. And then I'm just going to take a little bit and just dust on my nose there. And normally I don't use these powders in the palette just because I bake underneath my eyes, but for today I'm just going to take a little bit and just place it underneath my eyes and just see what it does. Maybe it'll brighten it a little bit. So it definitely brightens it up a lot. So I really like that. I'm gonna probably have to use this palette more often, but I feel like it brightens it up a lot more. And then I just put it right down the bridge of my nose a little bit. And I'm also gonna go a little bit on the chin here, and then on my forehead where I normally like did my concealer, just to brighten everything up a little bit. Okay guys, so all I did was smoke out my bottom lash with the same shades, and I actually put this mascara on my lashes, like my bottom lashes here, and I feel like they look so long. You guys probably can't see it in the camera like that, but I've never seen my bottom lashes look that long ever. So these will be really probably good for your bottom lashes as well as the top lashes. I feel like they make them look a lot longer without like clumpiness or anything like that. So I definitely like that. So now I'm gonna go in back with the palette again, and I want to use the highlight. So these are the two highlights. I'm gonna swatch both of these for you guys so you guys can see them. I think this one is gonna be a little too dark for me. I might just layer them, but I'm gonna show you guys up close how the shades look. So those are the two shades right there. So you have this really, really bronzy golden one. And then you have the other one, which is a little bit more champagne and iridescent. I think I'm gonna go in with the top shade. That's the shade right here. And I'm going to put that on the cheeks. So I'm gonna take a different brush because I feel like I can't get the product fully, and just place that on my cheekbones. So this is definitely a really pretty highlight shade. The only thing is that it's more on the subtle look. So if you guys could see that. And I really want to try out the other one, but I don't want to go too dark. So I am going to take this one right here, and hopefully I don't mess up the whole look. But I am going to go on top of it just to see how it looks. So putting that on top, I think like mixing them really looks nice. Like it gives it more of a golden, and I feel like that looks so much better with the look. So I'm gonna top a little bit more here on top. I feel like that looks really good. Like when you layer them, it looks so good. And I thought it was gonna be too dark, but it's really not. So as you guys can tell, that looks really good. So I'm just gonna continue to layer it just a little bit more, and then I'm just gonna put a little bit on my nose. So the last thing I really have left is my lips, and I also have the Photo Finish Primer Waters to show you guys. So I have all three here, and I have this one right here. So I have all three of them. So this one is the So Chill Coconut, which is probably my favorite just because it's infused with coconut and vanilla. So then you have the Serene Greens, which is more like a cucumber and melon smell. But for some reason, when I spray this, it smells a little bit woodsy. So if you guys have ever smelled one of those candles, Bath and Body Works, those woodsy ones, I feel like that's how this smells at first. So that woodsy, greeny, leafy smell, but then it has the cucumber and melon. So it has like that cooling, refreshing feeling. And then going into the next one is the Centering Citrus one. This has orange and grapefruit. I really like this one because whenever you spray anything orange around you, I feel like it just wakes you up. It's like drinking a cup of orange juice. So if you like orange smell and grapefruit smell, this is like perfect. But for right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put on the So Chill Coconut because this is my favorite scent. I don't really like vanilla as much, but when you mix it with coconut, I don't know, it does something to it and it smells so good. But vanilla alone, I don't really care for. So I'm just gonna spray this on my face because I feel like I am looking a little bit powdery right now. So I'm just gonna spritz a little bit on my face. So guys, this is the finished look, and I want you to say goodbye to the curly hair because tomorrow I go in with my keratin finally, and I'm gonna go back to straight hair. But I liked curly while it lasted, but it's a lot of work in the morning to do because it's constantly washing my hair and putting a bunch of products in my hair. But anyway, so this is how the finished look came out. I really enjoyed all the products. I was super impressed, not for nothing guys, but I really like the contour palette. And I really like the way everything blends together and meshes together. It just is so pretty. And I thought this would be a little too dark for me, but it worked out fine. And I feel like darker skin tones can use this highlight as well. I feel like the blush really complemented the contour shades in here. And the highlight shades, I thought this would be really too dark for me, but as you guys saw, it really looked good. So I really like that. And I was super surprised about this shade right here because normally I don't really use these in the palette, but it definitely brightens up that under eye really nicely. So now going into the primer waters. Oh my gosh, I love primer waters. And like I said, you guys know my favorite is the So Chill Coconut. I just love coconut. It just smells so good. So now going into the Punked palette. Surprised that I really like this because as you guys know, I am a warm tone girl all the way. You guys know how I love my reds, my oranges, things like that. But I was super impressed with the palette because even though it's a lot of cool tones, I feel like it just did a really beautiful job on the eye. Smashbox eyeshadows never disappoint me, and I love these cover shot ones. They have quite a few in the collection, but this one is definitely going to be one of my favorites. And this shade right here called Punk is definitely has to be hands down my favorite out of the palette. I think this one and then this one right here, I absolutely love it. So yeah, so I was super surprised that I really like this because you guys know I gear more towards warm tones, but this look really came out really nice and I really like it. Then going into the mascara, so as you guys know, I always use false lash because I have little itty bitty tiny lashes, but I felt like this worked really well on my bottom lashes. So I love the way it made my bottom lashes look. They look super long. I feel like pairing this with the primer from Smashbox and the fanned out mascara, I think would be a really good combination for those of you guys who really don't like to use false lashes and you like your natural lash. This is going to give you a lot of length without like any clumping or anything like that. So lastly, I'm going to go into the liquid liner. Absolutely love the liquid liner. I love the felt tip. It's black just the way I like it because that's the first thing I noticed on a liner. I really need it to be super black because I like my liners to be really black. I don't want to have to go over it like 2 and 3 times with like a pot like gel liner or anything like that. So I feel like this worked really well. I didn't have to go on top of it like 2, 3, 4 times in order to get like that black pigmentation there. It really is there, and I love the fact that it's a felt tip. I feel like it's super black and it's definitely really easy to use. Guys, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to tell me down below if you guys are going to be picking up any of the new products in the Smashbox collection. Let me know. Talk to me in the comments and I will comment you guys back as always. Don't forget to follow me on Snapchat, Instagram. Give me a thumbs up. And I guess that's it. I don't have anything else to say, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks, guys. Bye.